So how do you cultivate talent? What is your philosophy on mentoring? Is it Mr. Miyagi or Gordon Ramsay?
It's not Gordon Ramsay. I believe a lot in radical candor, and there's a book on that where if I care about you, if I truly care about you, and I care about everyone on my team, if I care about you, I'm going to be direct with you. I'm going to tell you areas. I'm not going to be passive aggressive. I'm not going to hide anything. I'm going to tell you the areas you need to work on. And that's radical candor. Now, if I do care about you and I'm passive aggressive, I'm not actually helping you. If I don't share with you what you need to work on or how we're going to grow together, or be honest and open with you so that we can improve.
So if your leadership style was a cocktail, what would be your recipe, and bonus points if it's not 90% bitters?
If my leadership style was a cocktail, it would probably be a mimosa, because it comes with a lot of energy, which is the sugar from orange juice, and the champagne being something that we can all feel proud of. I would bring Jesus Christ, because he can do a lot of miracles. I would bring, but then I also went back and forth on if I was allowed to say that, so I'm still gonna say it. I would bring Bargatze, because he's hysterical. Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson, because I feel like he could build stuff. And the guy from Lost too, the guy that went down Jack or whatever, he became very spicy. I feel like he'd be a good one. And then it gets hard. I went back.
I have notes here about Virgin River and Boxcar Children.
Yeah, Jack from Virgin River too. Virgin River, he can do anything, right? He kind of runs the whole town. He has heart, maybe a little substance abuse problem, but who knows if you're going to find that on an island. But overall, I feel like he could get a lot done. And then Boxcar Children, if you remember Christy, I think it's Christy from Boxcar Children, she took over. She was the mom. She made sure everybody knew well, we can take this plant and break it down and it becomes food. So I feel like she'd be a good organizer of it too. So there's just so many different people, but I was trying to build how are we going to sustain on this island, or the ability to which one of you can build the boat that gets us off this island.
What's one luxury item you bring and why?
I went back and forth on this too. I think luxury item, I would bring all the good smelly salts and things like that. But I think there's so many different things you could bring. A blanket. So yeah, all of those would be great. But then you think, well, wouldn't I just adapt and I'd figure out the soap thing and be able to figure out all this? So
make it from blubber, right?
Yeah, exactly. I mean, Jack from Virgin River would, but I would be.
So if coconuts became the island currency, what is your marketing pitch to dominate the economy?
Say that one more time.
Just say coconuts become the currency. I want to hear your marketing pitch.
Well, this is the same idea of sell me the pen, right? If coconuts were this idea that you need them to live, they can do everything. From the husk can be clothing or covering or help with a fire. The insides are food and nutritious. The shells can become clothing all the way through to housing ornaments. So there are multiple pieces that a coconut can play, and so you don't want to leave home without it.
So who's going to crack first?
On the island?
Is it you?
Probably. But I feel between the Jacks and Christy...
I think it might be Jack. You mentioned substance abuse.
It depends if he's going through...
I don't want to make light of it, but if he's stuck on an island with...
Or the lost... who cares? Have some drinks. We're here together. Who cares? No, I think there would probably be some animosity between Christy and Jack from Virgin River. They wouldn't necessarily get along. Now, again, she was a child in Boxcar Children, but I aged her up for this hypothetical scenario. But I think that there would be some breakdowns there where they're not all in it to win it together.
What's your island anthem, and does it involve singing to seagulls?
To be fair, I was singing Little Mermaid the other day, and the Kiss the Girl, and singing the seagull version of it. So yes, probably. Island anthem, probably Red Red Wine, that song.